My best friend had too many relationships and said she'd give me one. Just then, my boyfriend of 10 years broke up with me for the 66th time. I stared at those familiar words on the screen. Let's break up for a long time. My eyes stung, but no tears came. I'd seen those 10 words 66 times before. Each time felt like a dull knife cutting into my flesh until I was numb. I deleted the 3-word plea I'd spent 3 hours drafting and texted her back. Where do I pick up my new boyfriend? When I didn't reply, my ex sent another message. One last kiss wouldn't hurt. That's my move. I'd used that move 65 times to win him back. He knew me too well. He knew I was weak for softness, that those words would make me relent. But this time I just replied no thanks. I have someone else to kiss. Someone knocked on my door. My heart jumped to my throat. I hurried over, forgetting to check the peephole. I opened it, just a delivery guy with the wrong order. My heart sank. I looked at my last message. I have someone else to kiss. No reply. I'd miscalculated. I thought he'd show up furious and jealous, like all those other times. Half an hour of silence. I opened our chat anxiously, typed a few words, deleted them, typed again, deleted again. Finally, I sent fine, 1 kiss. 2 more hours, nothing. Every minute stretched into an eternity. I stared at his profile picture, willing it to jump, willing those familiar words, where are you? Let's talk, to appear on my screen. Nothing. Fine. Break up. Come get your stuff. I sent it first this time. Instant reply, throw it away. I crouched by the bed and pulled out an old photo from the bottom drawer. It was from our honeymoon phase, more explicit than anything rated. 10 years together had one advantage. Plenty of leverage. One photo and his reputation would crumble. I sent it to him. Throw this away too? My phone exploded with 50 missed calls. I chugged a bottle of Coke. Satisfying. He showed up banging on my door. I checked myself in the mirror, new pink lipstick, hair neat before opening it. He barged in, hair a mess, shirt wrinkled. Fine. I'll take the stuff. Where's the photo? I didn't answer. I locked the door and tucked the photo down my shirt. He looked at me with disgust. That look pierced the softest part of my heart. I ignored it. Chinky on fan. Don't be a dog that can't stop eating shit. Say break up too many times, and I'll actually leave. The light in his eyes dimmed. Those eyes, once full of stars, were now dead. His hand hovered in the air, as if reaching for something, then dropped. Then do it. His voice was soft, like it came from somewhere far away. The ache rose to my throat. I couldn't speak. He turned away, packing his things slowly, wiping each item clean before putting it in a small bag. It barely filled a trash bag. 10 years of a relationship, all packed into so little. The photo, he said without turning around. Why are we breaking up? I've met someone else. I don't believe you. He laughed helplessly, took out his phone, unlocked it, and handed it to me. AQ cartoon avatar in his pinned chat. I was second, because I bothered him every day. A couple photo as the background. Pretty girl, long hair, big eyes. My heart clenched. That's photoshopped. Ask your boy for the original. He stared at me in disbelief. Here you Ochu, are you crazy? Maybe. I, sane person, would have called him a jerk and walked away after the first breakup. 6 months after the breakup, I still believed he loved me most. I didn't know where that confidence came from. Maybe from those nights he held me and said I love you. Maybe from those texts after arguments when he'd beg with red-rimmed eyes. Maybe from those hand warmers and stomach medicine he'd sneak into my bag. I just didn't believe it. I'm not crazy. Prove it. He lost it, veins bulging in his neck. Prove it. Want me to kiss her in front of you? Don't pretend you love me that much. 6 years ago I would have believed it. But now, you make $20,000 a month. I make $6,000 as an intern. What do you even love about me? His voice dropped, as if he was talking to himself. I gave you the perfect excuse to leave me. Don't be shameless. I forced a smile. My eyes burning. See? You don't have a girlfriend. No one else would want you. He turned his face away sharply. I saw his Adam's apple move, swallowing something down. When he looked back, his voice was terrifyingly calm. Let's end this amicably. I really do have a girlfriend. Keep the photo. I don't want it. I watched him flee, tripping on the threshold, nearly falling. I thought if only Chinkion Fan had money. If he had money, I'd still be his favorite, and we'd still be that disgustingly sweet couple. That's why I believed we'd never separate. People who make it through hard times together don't break apart easily. I kept bothering him. Good morning texts. Good night texts. Sharing my day. Pretending nothing had happened. Days later, someone who never posted shared a beach photo. 2 clasped hands. Nice act. I zoomed in, trying to find any sign he was lying. But those hands had pretty manicured nails. Definitely a woman's. My phone buzzed violently. My best friend cursed at me in texts. You dropped your phone in the toilet? I said I give you a man. Why aren't you answering? There's this guy 183 centimeters, 8-pack ABS. Take him. I envied her ability to flit from one person to another without a scratch. I was the opposite. I'd hang myself on the same tree for 10 years. When she couldn't stand it anymore, she'd tell me earnestly, you do know there are other men in the world besides Chenkion Fan, right? I opened the message from the 183 guy. 8-8 location, a beachside buffet. My heart trembled. Same beach. Maybe fate was pushing me toward one last chance. One last chance to see with my own eyes if he'd really moved on. I put on my best outfit, did my makeup, checked myself in the mirror. At the beach, the wind blew in my face. Salt and sand. I saw the figures leaning on each other in the distance. My heart sank to the ocean floor. He really was dating someone else. The 183 guy asked if I knew them. My ex and his girlfriend. They look good together, he said. Then don't talk. He whined about wasting his time. Just consider it overtime. I'll pay for the meal. Reimburse your ride and give you a big red envelope. He perked up. For that much, I can beat up your ex. Don't talk. I watched them on the beach. The girl drew a heart in the sand with a shovel. He shook off himself and mimicked a seal to make her laugh. She stood on her toes and kissed the corner of his mouth. My grip on the railing turned my knuckles white. I couldn't breathe. Drawing a heart? When he loved me, he rented out the whole beach, hired over 100 extras, set off fireworks all night just to surprise me for my birthday. When he loved me, he brought me flowers every day, a bag every day, dressed up in a mascot costume in the scorching heat, chased down celebrities for me in the pouring rain. But now she was the one beside him. 183. You really don't know how to talk. I've tried to walk away, but this wall just won't let me turn back. So, you only like rich guys? I stared at him. Funny. Chenkion Fan thought the same thing. 10 years together and he still thought that. So all those years of eating instant noodles with him, was I doing charity? Ran straight into them. I stood there frozen. Someone took my hand. Fate brought us together. Let's eat together. I glared at him. 183. That's going too far. My name's Lu Jinin. Don't worry. I won't take your money for free. The 4 of us sat at a teppanyaki grill like for stunned geese. He was between me and his girlfriend. The 183 guy grinned at me. He was my karma, pure and simple. Everything he did stepped on my last nerve. I focused on the squid sizzling on the grill. It sounded about as uncomfortable as I felt. He put a piece of meat on my plate and held it there until it was awkward. Even my ex noticed. I think he's trying to feed you, he said. I ate it. Mind your own business. 2 people reacted. He scoffed. No one would want to date someone so prickly anyway. The 183 guy muttered that his move should have been worth 500. I kept my head down on date. Everyone was watching. Watching them feed each other made my eyes sting. The grill chef started doing an egg trick. He slipped, and oil splattered. I flinched. A large hand blocked my face haze. His hand slender, trembling. Then he remembered. He turned to his girlfriend. Her eyes were wet. She left without a word. He ran after her without looking back. In that moment, I saw panic in his eyes. Not the panic of someone chasing after someone, but something deeper: fear. Maybe regret. This time was different. I didn't contact him for half a month. I went to work, came home, ate alone. My best friend showed up with bags of groceries, burst into my apartment, sat on my sofa. I heard you became a mute. She opened a Coke and put it in my mouth. Don't want to talk? Then eat. She shoved everything into my fridge. She noticed the video I'd been replaying on my phone, the video his girlfriend had posted of their beach day, his back in the frame. I turned it off, embarrassed. She sighed, then opened her own phone and gasped, "You're screwed. That video was only visible to you." My eyelid twitched. I checked. She was right. She wanted to see who was still hung up on him, my friend said. You watched it for half a month. You're the clown, I cried. What do I do? I got drunk. 3 bottles in, my vision blurred, but my mind was sharp. Finally. I felt no guilt. I picked up my phone and typed with trembling fingers, "Did you fight with your girlfriend? It's okay. I'll give you one last chance. Come back, and I'll take care of you. I make $20,000 a month." You know, the moment I sent it, I regretted it. I recalled it. Then I blocked him, deleted him. Important decisions can only be made when you're not sober. On a balcony, he watched the recalled message and typed, "That boyfriend of yours is fake." It didn't go through. Just a read exclamation mark. Ash fell on his leg.